The next thing we want to do is add in some rooms. The room object here on our home tab. Rooms are wonderful objects. They know volume as well as area. They know surface area. The MEP people love rooms because it helps them manage their systems, and it lets you know exactly how much space and what you're dealing with inside the building. It also lets you label the room and manage the room in different ways, so it's quite nice. So first we create, don't get room mixed up with an area. An area basically measures an area. A room actually creates a room. If you click on here, you can create a room, and you can also create a room separator. If there's no wall between it, you can just create a separator, and it'll act as a wall, but it won't print or anything. So rooms work really good. So let's start on our main floor, and we'll start our room tool. We'll go in here, and you'll see it has a default room name and room tag. So I'm just going to click on here, and it's going to say room 1, room 2, room 3. And I've got my little hallway. Okay, so putting in all those rooms just like that. Isn't that wonderful? It also goes up to the ceiling space. Escape, escape. Now if you hover over it, you'll see the room light up. So now what you can do is you can pick on this room, and you can change the room name over here. I'm on the first floor. This is Office 1. Okay, click on here. I can change the room name here if I want. Office 2. Okay, it's the same thing as changing it with the properties over here. Okay, so it's regular Revit stuff. In here, I'll pick on here, and I'll call this Office 3. And I'll call this Hall 1. Oops. Hall 1, and we'll call this Men 1. Call this Woman 1. And we'll call this one Showroom. We'll call this Shop. Okay. So it's putting those in. If you want to change the numbers, you can go ahead and change those as well. Nudge this around. Okay, you can also move it around if you please. And I might want to move those dimensions down a little bit. We can also, I'm using the kind of the out of the box tags. You can also get other tags with this. Let's see if there's any properties. Showroom number. What happens if we do this? Kind of turns it off. Do I want to see that room number? It's a type property, so if I do it, it's going to do it everywhere. Okay, maybe I'll just leave the room number for the schedule and leave the name in there for the purpose of this. So we've got that. Now I believe this is supposed to be, let's have a look at our plans here. Our main floor has showroom and lobby, so we need a room separator in here. So watch, I'm going to go in here and say room separator. Room separator goes, where would it go? Let's just say it goes from here. Click, click. Escape, escape. What happens to this now? If I move this over, that room is now being changed. Okay, so now I can add another room in here. Click, and then escape, escape. Pick on here and take that room and name it lobby. Okay, so then I have my rooms in there. Looks good. Now let's go to my second floor, do the same thing. Room, in we go. All the way around. Looks good. And this is one great big, no, I think we have training room. We'll have to have a look at that. Okay, escape, escape, click once, click twice. Studio 1. I'm going to copy that to the clipboard, make it fast, go in here, Control V, backspace, put a 2. Get smart with it. Backspace, put a 3. Okay. Hall 2. Men 2. Women 2. Now, what's the rest of our rooms look like? I believe we have a training room or something in here, do we not? Plans. Let's go over to our second floor. We have all training upstairs. Good. Okay, so we can go back here. So that is good. So we can just go in here and say training room. And we can move that guy over to wherever we want. Okay, so that's our rooms and room labels.